For what you are about to receive, may the Lord make you truly thankful.
Amen. Please, sir, I want some more.
What?
Please, sir, I want some more.
More!
Catch him!
Snatch him!
Hold him!
Scold him!
Pound him! Trounce him! Pick him up and bounce him!
Wait! Before we put the lad to task, may I be so curious as to ask his name? Oliver! Oliver! Never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver! Oliver! Won't ask for more when he knows what's in store. There's a dark, thin, winding stairway without any banister, which will throw him down and
Feed him on 100% in a canister!
Oliver! Oliver! What will he do when he's turned black and blue? He will curse the day somebody named him Oliver! 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 Never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver! Oliver!
Won't ask for more when he knows what's in store.
The sooty chimney, long overdue for sweeping out, which will push him up and what is
The rest will be creeping out.
Oliver! Oliver! What will he do in this terrible stew? He will rue the day somebody named him Oliver!
Lock him up, collect his belongings, and bring him back to me when you're done. To bed, all of you! Go on!
Go!
Shoo! I brought the boy, Mom. You would. Get a good price for him, Mr. Bumble.
One boy, boy for sale. He's going cheap, only 7 guineas, that or thereabout. Small boy, rather pale, through lack of sleep. Feed him gruel dinners, stop him getting stout. If I should say he wasn't very greedy, I could not, I'd be telling you a tale. One boy for sale, come take a peep. Have you ever seen as nice a boy for
How much did you say?
Only 3 guineas, Mrs. Sowerberry. A bargain if there ever was one.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was looking for a boy. Just a moment. Mrs. Sowerberry,
What is it?
would you have the goodness to come here a moment, my dear?
What do you want?
My love.
Well,
My love.
what is it?
My love, I was thinking we might consider taking this boy in to help with the shop.
Dear me, he's very small.
He's small, there's no denying, but he'll grow, Mrs. Sowerberry. He'll grow.
I dare say he will, on our victuals and our drink.
There's a look of melancholy on his face that I find interesting. He could make a delightful coffin follower.
A what?
Not a regular coffin follower to follow grown-ups, but one for the children's practice instead. It would be very nice to have one in proportion. A superb effect, the more I think about it.
For once, just for once, you might have a decent idea. Very well then, boy, what's your name?
Oliver Twist, Mom.
I, ma'am, a name of my own choosing. His mother comes to us destitute. She brings the child into the world, takes one look at him, and promptly dies, without leaving so much as a forwarding address.
Dear. Well, Oliver Twist, do you think you could look like that gentleman up there?
Maybe if I had a black hat.
Never mind about Black Hat.
The boy is quite right. Get the boy top hat. These things must be done proper. Stand here, boy. Henry, give us the top hat. Henry really takes you twice as long to do anything as anyone else. Yes. Yes. Do you think you could keep that expression for a long time, boy, with a crowd watching you?
Yes, Ma'am, I think so.
Very well, then. That's your job. Junior coffin follower.
Yes, so he's yours for 3 guineas as agreed. Cash on delivery.
Cash upon liking, Mr. Bumble.
If we get enough work out of him without putting too much food into him, then we'll keep him. Good evening, Mr. Bumble.
Very well. Good evening, Mr. Sowerberry, Mrs. Sowerberry.
Now then, Oliver Twist, you sleep in here until we decide what's to be done with you. Here's your baggage, workhouse. £3 indeed. He can take him back.
Where is love? Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath the willow tree that I've been dreaming of? Where is she who I close my eyes to see? Will I ever know the sweet hello that's meant for only me? Who can say where she may hide? Must I travel far and wide till I am beside the someone who I can mean something to? Where is love?
what you're staring at? Ain't you never seen a toff before?
No, never. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Who you running away from then? You're old man.
No, I'm an orphan, and I've come to London to make my fortune.
Oh, you have you? Got any lodgings? Money?
Not a farthing.
Well, then I suppose you want somewhere to sleep tonight then, eh?
I do indeed.
Well, I know a nice old gent who'll give you a bed for nothing. He knows me very well.
He must be a very kind old gentleman. My name's Oliver. Oliver Twist.
And mine's Jack Dawkins, better known among me more intimate friends as the Artful Dodger.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dawkins.
Come to think of it, I ain't got no intimate friends. Still, what's the difference, me old pork sausage? You're coming with me.
Are you sure the old gentleman won't mind?
Mind? Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself for the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. If it's a chance to be, we should see some harder days. Empty lot of days. Why grouse? Always a chance we'll meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration, we can state, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself
One of the family.
there isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. Nobody tries to be la-di-da of the king. There's a property for all. Although it tries to be handy with the rolling pin when the landlord comes to call. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration, we can say, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we got, we share. If the chance to be, we should see some harder days. Empty lot of days. Why grouse? Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration, we can say, consider yourself one of us. Hey, Fagin!
Georgia!
I brought a new friend to see you, Oliver Twist.
Sir?
It's an honor to make your acquaintance. We are very glad to see you, Oliver. Very. Ain't we, my dears?
Hey, give me my things! Leave it!
Leave him alone. Dodger, take off the sausages. Charlie, lay a place for Mr. Twist. The Dodgers told me you've come to London to seek your fortune.
Yes, sir.
Well, we must do whatever we can to help you, mustn't we?
Thank you, sir.
They sausages are outie!
Shut up and drink your tea. Ah, staring at the pocket handkerchiefs, eh, my dear? Just hung them up for the wash, that's all.
Is this a laundry then, sir?
And laundry is a very nice place indeed, but our line of business pays a little bit better. Don't it, boys? You see, Oliver, in this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Large amounts don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Let's show Oliver how to do it. It's just a game, Oliver, just a game. Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get some untaxed income. Better pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Why should we all break our backs? You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood, what a crook, gave away what he took. Charity's fine, subscribe to mine. Get out and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood was far too good. You've got to pick a pocket or
Take a tip from Bill Sikes. He can whip what he likes. I recall he started small. He had to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
We can be like old Bill Sikes if we pick a pocket or two.
Dear old gent passing by, something nice takes his eye. Everything's clear, attack the rear. Get in and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Have no fear, attack the rear. Get in and pick a pocket or two.
When I see someone rich, both my thumbs start to itch. Only to find some peace of mind, I have to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Just to find some peace of mind,
We have to pick a pocket or two. Put it all back in the box, all of it. Come here. Good boy. We've all had a hard day's work today, my dears.
Oh, yes, hard at work.
Good boys, good boys. What have you got, Dodger?
A couple of wallets.
Not as heavy as they might be, but very nicely made. Ingenious workman, ain't he, Oliver?
Very ingenious, sir.
And what have you got, Charlie?
No rags.
Why, the very nice ones. Yellow and green. Though you haven't embroidered them too well, so you have to pick the initials out with a needle. You'll have to learn how to do this too, Oliver. Won't he, boys? But in the meantime, you'll learn how to make wallets like Dodger and Charlie. You'd like that, wouldn't you, my dear?
Yes, Mr. Feigen, if you'll teach me.
Certainly, my boy. No fee, just do everything that Dodger and Charlie do. Make them your models, especially Dodger. He'll be a regular little Bill Sikes. Now, bedtime. All of you have got a hard day's work ahead of you. You can sleep over there, Oliver. Now you've got a home and a profession, eh, boys? Settle down. Dodger, take off your hat in bed. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Plummy and Plum!
It's none Nancy, wake up, boys. The ladies are here.
Oh, we'll have less of that if you don't mind.
Well, what have we got here then?
Oh, ladies, you must meet our new lodger, Mr. Oliver Twist, Esquire, Nancy, in bed.
Charmed to meet you.
Oh, yes, well, ladies and gentlemen here, well, quality.
Oh, you wouldn't know quality if you saw it. None of ya, except Dodge. Have you seen the way them quality gentlemen treat the ladies?
Of course I have.
Shall we show 'em how it's done?
Radio.
Go on, Nancy. Give us a free show.
Quiet, you lot. Now, how does it go, Dodge? It's all bowing and hats off,
Don't let your petticoats hang on the mud, me darling.
and I'll go
no,
last.
I'll go last.
I'll go last.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Anything for you mean everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile. Everywhere for your smile. Everywhere I'd see.
Would you climb a hill,
Anything,
wear a daffodil,
anything,
leave me all your will,
anything.
even fight my bill?
What fisticuffs? I'd do anything for one kiss. Anything for I'd do anything.
Anything?
Anything for you.
Now you, Oliver.
You do everything you saw him do, and I'll tell you the words you don't know. Start with I'd do anything.
I do anything for you, dear. Anything for you mean everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile. Anywhere for your smile. Everywhere I'd see.
Would you lace my shoe?
Anything,
Paint your face bright blue?
anything,
Catch a kangaroo?
anything,
Go to Timbuktu?
and back again. I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything, yes, I do. Anything,
Anything?
anything for you.
Come on, Dodge.
I thought it was handsome. Don't let your petticoat hang in the mud, me darling.
Would you rob a shop?
Anything,
Would you risk the drop?
anything,
Though your eyes go pop
anything.
when you come down plop.
Hate everything we'd risk, life and limb, to keep you in the swim. Yes, we do anything,
Anything.
anything for you.
Go on then, lads. Get out there and earn your keep.
Come on then, Nancy.
Dodger, you and Oliver take Oliver with you. Good luck on your first job today, me dear. I'll be waiting for you here when you come back.
Line up.
Line up.
Single file.
Single file.
So, Barnes, right.
Left,
Right.
left, aye, aye.
You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but while you're walking this place and pacing round until you're home, safe and sound. Fare thee well, but be back soon. You can tell where danger's lurking. Do not forget this tune. Be back soon.
How could we forget? How could we let our dear old Fagin worry? We love him so we'll come back home in oh such a great big hurry. It's him that pays the piper. It's us that pipes his tune. So long for the well-fit picture. We'll be back soon.
You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but while you're walking this place and pacing round until you're home, safe and sound. Fare thee well, but be back soon. You can tell where just looking. Do not forget this tune. Be back soon.
And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper too. So long for the well-fit trio, we'll be back soon. So long for the well-fit trio, we'll be back soon. So long for the well-fit trio, we'll be back soon. So long for the
What do you think you're doing, police?
Small pleasures, who would deny us these? Hot toddies, large measures, no skimping if you please. I rough it, I love it, life is a game of chance. I never tire of it, leading a merry dance. If you don't mind having to go without things, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though it ain't all jolly or pleasure outings, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. When you've got someone to love, you forget your care and strive. Let the prudes look down on us, let the wide world frown us. It's a fine, fine life. Come on, Bet, come on, Kate, give it a go.
No blouses, no feathers, no frills or fabulous. Woods at all weathers and good fancy clothes. These trappings, these tatters, these we can just afford. Future, what matters? We've got our bed and
Well, come on, you lot, if you don't mind having to do with Fagin. It's a fine life.
it's a fine life.
Though disease rats threaten to bring the plague in, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
But the grass is green and dense on the right side of the fence.
And we take good care of it and we get our share of it
And we don't mean pence. If you don't mind having to like a lump it, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Though there's no tea, sipping and eating crumpet, it's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
Not for me, the happy home, happy husband, happy wife. Though it sometimes touches me, for the likes of such as me, mine's a fine, fine life. Bill!
Strong men tremble when they hear it. They've got cause enough to fear it. It's much blacker than they smear it. Nobody mentions my name. Rich men pull their 5-pound notes out. Save me emptying the coats out. They know I could tear their throats out just to live up to my name. One bloke used to boast a claim he could take my name in vain. Poor bloke, shame he was so green, never was he seen again. Strong men tremble when they hear it. They've got cause enough to fear it. It's much blacker than they smear it. Nobody mentions my name. What is it? What is it? What is it? Bill Sykes!
Where's Oliver? Where's the boy? What's become of him?
Got took away in a cove.
What?
He got nabbed on the job. They took him to court. We waited outside.
The old Mary Rod come out of court with Oliver and took him in a coach to his home.
Wait, too quick. Speak.
Bloomsbury, 19, Chepstow Gardens, Bloomsbury. We ran all the way.
Why didn't you look after him? Why didn't you bring him back with you?
Fagin looks worried.
One of us, Bill, new boy, got took on your first job today. I'm afraid he may say something that'll get us all into trouble.
That's very likely. You've been blown upon, Fagin.
Well, I'm afraid, you see, that if the game was up with us, it's up with a good many more. And it might come out rather worse for you than it will for me, my dear.
We must find out what's been done or said. If the boy hasn't said anything yet, there's still a chance we can get him back without suspicion. We'll nab him the very moment he dares to step out of that house. Now, who's gonna go?
The very thing. Nancy, me dear, what do you say?
The very thing.
That it won't do, so it's no use of trying it on, Fagin.
Just what do you mean by that remark?
What I say, Bill.
Why, you're just the very person for it. Nobody up that way knows anything about you.
And as I don't want him to neither, it's rather more no than yes with me, Bill.
She'll go, Fagin.
No, she won't, Fagin.
Yes, she will, Fagin. Go on, get out.
Come on.
Go home, Bet.
As long as he needs me, I know where I must be. I'll cling on steadfastly, as long as he needs me, as long as life is long. I'll love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong, as long as he needs me. If you are lonely, then you will know when someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust, though people say I must. I've got to stay true, just as long as he needs me.
That's it, Mrs. Bedouin.
Of course, dear. Thank you.
Books for Mr. Waterstone. Thank you. Please, sir, these books came for you.
Oh, good. Did she wait? I have some to go back.
The girl's gone, sir. May I take them for you? I know where the shop is. Please, sir, I'll be very quick.
Oh, all right. Go fetch the books for Mrs. Bedouin, please. Dr. Grimwig, do you notice the most extraordinary likeness between that boy's face and the portrait of my daughter, Agnes?
Interesting. Where's he from?
Didn't I tell you? He was arrested for stealing my pocket handkerchief, but it was all a mistake, and I brought him here to make what amends I could.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Now then, Oliver, you ought to take those books to Mr. Waterstone and say that you've come to pay the £4.10 that Mr. Brownlow owes. Here's £5. The shop is just down the road, and I shall expect you back in 10 minutes. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
Now let us see. 10 minutes.
him. Oliver, oh, Oliver, my dear little brother, where have you been? We've been worried out of our heads. Come home, dear, come home. Oh, I found him. Thank goodness gracious heavens, I found him.
What's the matter, love?
Oh, we ran away 2 weeks ago from his parents, who are hard-working, respectable people, and went and joined a set of thieves and bad characters. Almost broke his mother's heart. Make him come home.
Awful child! Go home to your mother at once. I won't. I got no sister. Got no sister. Got no mother or father neither.
Just listen to him.
Bet, let me go!
See? He knows his little sister. He can't hide that.
What the devil's this? Young Oliver, come home to your poor mother at once, you young dog. Come on home. What books are these?
They're Mr. Brownlow's.
You've been stealing again, have you? Give 'em here. Come on, you young villain. Twist! I'll give you a twist.
All right, Bill. Leave him now. We're here.
Look, boys, Oliver's back.
Oliver. Look, he's got books, Fagin. Look at his togs. Superfine cloth, heavy swell cut, nothing but a gentleman.
Delighted to see you. Looking so well, my dear.
Hello, what's that? That's mine, Fagin.
No, no, my dear. Mine, Bill, mine. You can have the books.
If that's not mine, mine and Nancy's, that is, then I'll take the boy back again.
No, Bill. It's mine.
If that's not mine, mine and Nancy's,
I don't want the books. This is mine.
here, you can start a library.
You can't keep those books. They belong to Mr. Brownlow. And if he finds out you've got them, he'll be out here after you.
So he'll be out here, will he? What did you tell him about us?
Nothing.
That remains to be seen. But if we find out you said anything,
Help! Help!
stand off of me!
The child shan't be harmed.
Santy,
All right, we've got the boy. What's the matter?
the girl's gone mad, I think.
I won't stand by and see this done, Bill. You've got him here. What more would you have? Let him be.
Why, Nancy, you're wonderful today. Such talent. What an actress.
Am I? Take care I don't overdo it, because I'm warning you. I'll put my finger on some of you, and I don't care if I hang with you.
You? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you are? You're a nice one with all this humane and genteel rubbish, a pretty subject for the child, as you call him, to make a friend of.
Come, Sykes. Civil words. Civil words.
Civil words, yes, you deserve them from me. I fear for you, nice child, half his age, of a 12-year sentence, and don't you forget it!
Look after her, Bill. Look after him, Dodger. And I'll look after myself.
Who's that? What do you want?
I must tell you.
Go on, go away.
It's old Sally. I must tell you something that must be heard. I'm very ill and I can't die quite till you hear.
Go on, go away. Mr. Bumble! Turn this creature away.
Now listen to me. Once, in this very building, I nursed a pretty young thing that was brought in here with her feet cut and bruised from walking. She gave birth to a boy and died.
What about her?
I robbed her, so I did. All she had was round her neck, and it were gold.
Gold? Yes, go on. Yes, what of it?
This is it. Look it. Look it. She whispered in my ear that if the babe should live, the day would come when it might feel proud to see its poor mother named. It's my belief she came from a good, rich family.
The boy's name?
They called him... They called him...
Yes?
Oliver!
We must retrieve that boy, Mr. Bumble.
We must indeed, ma'am. We must indeed.
Oliver! Oliver! That was the mite with the large appetite.
Oliver! Oliver! Apparently he's from a rich family.
And you think give him his due.
And we'll praise the day somebody gave us
I understand you bring information regarding the boy, Oliver Twist.
I have come in to answer your advertisement. Bumble is the name, sir. Beadle of the workhouse where Oliver was cared for, from where he was apprenticed to an undertaker, from where he ran away from.
Yes, yes. And do you know where the boy is now?
Well, not no more than nobody.
Well, what do you know of him?
This little trinket was given by the lad's dying mother to my dear wife just before she passed away. The lad's dying mother, that is, not my wife. Mrs. Bumble has kept it all this time.
You say that after he left your workhouse, he went to an undertaker's?
Yes, Mrs. Salbury, the undertaker, took him from us for £5.
You mean you sold him? Like an animal?
Well, it was Mrs. Bumble who actually authorized the sale.
Really? Then I will see to it that neither of you is employed in a situation of trust again. Leave my house at once.
There's a young person, sir, at the back door inquiring for you. She's come about Oliver.
Mrs. Bedwin, take a look at this miniature. You see who it is?
Why, it's Miss Agnes, sir.
Yes, it's my daughter Agnes, and I have every reason to believe that Oliver was her child.
Sir.
I can't stay out there any longer. I'm the girl that took little Oliver back to old Fagin's on the morning he left this house.
You?
Me, sir, and I wish now I'd never been a part of it. I thought if I...
Where's this place you speak of, Fagin's?
I can't tell you.
Did you perhaps know that Oliver is my grandchild?
No, I didn't. You don't believe me. You see, I had to come here, even though those who wish me harm if they knew I'd been here.
But where's Oliver? Where's this Fagin's?
I can't tell you. I just wanted you to know that he's safe. I must go now, quickly.
No, please don't go. I call the Bow Street runners in a moment, and if you tell them what you have just told me, they will see you come to no harm.
Don't you understand? I want to go back. I must. There is a man there that I just can't leave. You see, I love him. You don't know what it's like to love someone like that.
I understand, my dear.
I won't tell you where Oliver is, but I'll bring him to you. Not here. It's too dangerous. Will you promise that I won't be watched or followed?
I promise you solemnly.
Then tonight, between 11 and the time the clock strikes 12, I will walk on London Bridge. And I will bring Oliver.
No, Bill, for pity's sake, don't take him back.
It's a dark night, my dear, but it's light enough for what I've got to do.
No, Bill, please, I wasn't going to say anything. Bill, don't hurt him.
Nancy, no!
Help! Help! Oliver, we'll take you home now.
All right now, let's move along. There's nothing to see. Go home.
Lined.
Only the finest.
Can somebody change? It's possible. Maybe it's strange, but it's possible. Oh, my dearest companions and treasures, left them behind. I'll turn a leaf over, and who can tell what I may find?